already know who it is. It's your boy, Ron Burgundy, Mr. Unapologetically Ignorant. You know the motto, if you're not a part of the solution, you're part of the problem. This ain't the fat mother effer to mess with ye.
You know who it is. It's your boy, Ron Burgundy, Mr. Unapologetically Ignorant. And you know the motto, if you ain't part of the solution, you're part of the problem. This ain't the fat mother effer to mess with. Yeah, we ain't always going to see eye to eye, but as long as we all come together, hit that like button, subscribe, and share, we going to be all right. I told you, man. I'm just a regular nigga that did some extraordinary things and been around some extraordinary people. Today, we got to hear the correct narrative. Yes. I need y'all to get people in the building, man. We're not going to do this today. I need the building jumping right now. Because today, right? Today, we going to set the record straight. We going to correct the fuckery, the coonery. We going to stop this shit today. And you know, Long Island, I don't want y'all to be mad at me after this one, right? Because I can do a lot more than I'm about to do. But I'm about to do just enough to show you what my purpose is here while I'm here, homie. I'm not here for the clout, okay? I'm not here for the clout. I'm not here to get money off of some has-been nigga that think he's still somebody. Okay? I'm not here. I'm here to correct the narrative. And today, we're going to correct the narrative. Now, I've been very respectful, very humble, right? But today, so all the gloves come off and the shit come out. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. We gonna keep it unapologetically ignorant today. I need y'all to get the numbers up, man. Y'all make sure y'all like. Listen, right? He wants to be famous. Today, we gonna make OG Manny Brim famous, everybody. Today, we gonna make OG Manny Brim real famous. Today, people, we gonna show him that he's delusional. Add a touch of reality. And really don't be saying shit. So I need you to get these people in the building, man. Get them in the building, man. I hope you out there listening. This is how we gonna start it, homie. This is what, so everybody understands I'm not just up here clout chasing, homie. Because if I was gonna clout chase, you know what? Listen, man, we're gonna get to that later. But look, right? This is why we have a problem, homie. And I told you to get off the internet with that shit, right?
Some people make it out.
Didn't I say that? Now let's everybody break this down so he can understand why I have a problem.
Players want your spot.
What?
It's just sad. Real sad. And guess what?
Look at this. Did this nigga mother ever teach him how to eat properly? Homie, this is what we're talking about. You getting up here with a plate full of food, stuff in your mouth, right? Chewing with it all open, food dropping everywhere, and then watch what he does. Watch what the big homie does. Okay? Because y'all think I'm up here making shit up. Watch this. Nigga, watch this. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
I want everybody to tap in.
Look, watch. And then, oh my fucking God.
Like, share,
that nigga
and
just
subscribe.
Did that nigga just put the food on the floor? Did he just put the food on the floor, fellas? Y'all tell me, did he just put his plate of food on the floor? Are we fucking serious? Is this the example we want? Now, I'm going to let him keep going because I don't want to delay this because I want to get to the nitty gritty of it.
Right? Understand that life Manny.
All these subliminals, all this delusional shit you got running, homie.
Nobody care about y'all subs, about y'all dispositions, about what y'all saying. My life been very real. And for the most part, I've learned to overcome every trial, every obstacle that have been placed before me. I go on other platforms to expand my audience, to gain more viewers. I go on other platforms, guess what? To see the personality and the character of the individual running their platform.
What the fuck did that nigga just say? You see what I'm saying? You just said, right? You go on other people's platforms to expand your audience. Now you want to sit here and kick this Prince Machiavelli shit to us that you are playing mind games and you're going on platforms to see the mind structure of who's... Yo, bro, why do you got to make one sentence into 3 sentences, homie? I don't even think you know what you're saying, homie. Are you on the spectrum, homie? You had to be in ABE, homie, because this is ridiculous, homie. We're not... This is what I'm saying. The message that you're pushing, homie, we can't allow it. I can't allow it, homie. This is ridiculous. You're double talking and triple talking, not saying a motherfucking thing, homie. Real talk.
A lot of these people,
and then with your subs, homie, you talk about subbing, homie. You know, everybody know who you speaking about.
Been like that all my life.
I'm the only one out here correcting the narrative right now.
People see greatness.
I used to see greatness, nigga. We used to see greatness.
They want to dilute it. Or they want to challenge it. But everybody's not a prophet. I consider myself a prophet. I consider myself a lesser God.
This is why we're at where we're at with the level of delusion.
Once y'all come to understand that knowledge is the key. Application is the door.
See, here we go. This is what we're talking about.
Path that you could get to take it to where you need to take it to.
Is it just me, chat? Hold on. Where's the chat at, man? Where's the chat at? Is it just me? Is it just me? Yeah. Is it just me? Am I just being an asshole, homie? The 4 mega of the 4 complex is this. It's all that. It's like what you learn, you use it, and you apply it, and that's how it's successful. Why do you have to make it so complicated for everybody, homie? Why do you think that because you a stupid nigga who read smart books, you a smart nigga? A smart nigga is the one who applies it, homie. You don't apply none of this. You just kick it back to us. No. We're done with that, homie. You're done with the floor. It's over. It's over for that. You're not going to get up here and say these little subs and use what I'm saying and then try to come up here and put your Napoleon complex on it and think we're going to listen to it anymore, homie. Nah, homie. We done with that, homie. I told you, get off the internet trying to preach anybody anything. Let's finish this up because I got some more to go, man.
So when I go on these other people platforms, such as Mikey B, China,
here we go,
Ronn Burgundy,
see,
I Rock, anybody who I've graced their platform with my presence, if you've paid attention, I have shined light. I have made them become more richer. I have gave off energy, positive energy, manifestation, into finance. Without me, they got no cash apps. Without me, they had no serious topics to discuss for weeks.
What the fuck?
These people, zip with the drip.
Oh, no, that's where I got to stop you. Now, do you people see what I'm talking about? This man is delusional, homie. First and foremost, I am not monetized. I'm still not monetized. I'm not making $1 off of your retarded story, homie. These people you're talking about, Zip with the Drip, Mikey B, 05, these niggas had platforms way before you was on the internet, homie. You came to the internet trying to be like them. You just said it. Oh, I was trying to inspire. Like, come on, bro. Stop it, homie. We're correcting the narrative. You've lost your mind. You're delusional. You didn't get no cash apps for nothing. Homie, you've been on the internet for a whole year and some change, and you've made $9.24. What are you talking about? These people have made thousands and thousands. China's probably seeing 10 or better a month. What Zip is on Netflix, homie? What are you talking? They didn't get their name up off of you, homie. This is what we're talking about, the level of delusion. Yo, homie, for real, homie. Yo, did they Gucci you, homie? Will the real Manny Brim please stand up? Because this ain't the Manny Brim. No, homie. No, homie. Nah, homie. And you know what's so crazy? I got you in my inbox right now, threatening me, going crazy. You got all this energy towards me, homie. When you know what your energy should be towards. You got a long line of niggas before you come down here and get your head split to get your respect back from before you try to get it from here. You see what I'm saying? Homie, you are delusional. You telling me I'm challenging you. I didn't say nothing about who you shot. You raised your voice to me, but you ain't raised your voice with ICE. You ain't raised your voice to them niggas in your hood, homie. When niggas ran down, you told them you had something to do. That's why you sped off when he got out the car, homie. Don't do this, homie. I kept telling you, yo, homie, yo, please, man, just get the fuck off the internet. Delete your shit, homie. You don't have nothing to tell our youth. There's nothing you can tell us. I don't want my son, my friends' kids, my niece to follow a nigga that got caught for every crime he's got fucking did and spent 23 years in prison. Is that what we want to lead our people? Lead them to prison, homie? That's the only place you can lead anybody. You see what I'm saying? You can't lead us to nothing other than prison, homie, and downfall and bullshit. You see what I'm saying? You see the difference between me and you, homie, is I don't need $1,000 outfit to know I'm that nigga, homie. I got my dignity and my respect. You still dealing with pride on this internet. You still dealing with that shit, and you being disrespectful, homie. And I will not stand for it and allow you to paint this narrative. I can get up here right now and have a paperwork party, homie, and you know that. You and I know what you did last summer. We spoke about this, homie, but that's not what my platform is about. I'm not up here promoting that type of negative behavior in my neighborhood, homie. This is the shit I'm standing up against, homie. I don't want that shit. I don't want you to crash out, homie, but you know what? At this point, I don't give a fuck what happens. I want you out the way, off the internet, and I don't want no one to ever think that you're somebody they grew up to be with. I don't want them to make the same goddamn mistake that I made. You see what I'm saying? Believing in your fucking grandeur delusions and all the shit that you was kicking about this shit that you wanted to change, homie. It's bullshit. It's pimp talk, homie. All you want is money, homie. You call niggas up. Bro. You see what I'm saying, bro? I'm not going to allow you to take me out my character, homie. I'm not going to allow you to take me off my mission and get up here and make it about bashing you, homie. I'm bashing your message, homie. I'm sick of your message, homie. You're not saying anything. Listen to this, man. Y'all finish listening to this, homie. And when we're done, we're going to get into the meat and potatoes. Listen to while I'm mad, homie. Listen to this shit.
None of them was able to accomplish their levels.
This is crazy.
To the highest that they became.
This is delusion.
Without me. Yeah. They been doing their thing. They been had their views up. Well, what type of support and help? Because I've been here kicking the real for a long time.
Why?
And I got close to 2,000 subscribers, rather. Why is that? I kicked down the algorithm.
See,
and I still ain't get stopping it. You have 2,000
subscribers. You're talking about people with 50.
Why is that?
Come on, bro.
I'm going to tell you why it is.
This is why they're making fun of you. They're laughing at you, homie. They're dragging you on the internet. And I'm supposed to allow you to represent what change and what the narrative is? No, nigga,
People
we correcting
fear.
this shit. You had your chance.
But they don't know.
You had your chance. Listen, watch. Here we go.
And they refuse to grow and learn. So they thinking, oh, Manny's been exposed. Manny ain't being the real guy that we thought he was. No, I'm very much real. I'm very much raw. I'm very much authentic. And guess what? Life is a bunch of events unfolding itself with time. So me as a human, me as a person, I know.
Listen, is it me? Did anybody understand what the fuck he was saying? Life is events unfolding on time. Once upon a time in a rainbow and the moon's over the skies, I saw a man standing there. He had a decision to make. Do he deal with the devil? No, nigga, this is not a book you read. This is life, homie. And what you say on this internet is what's going to lead people to follow behind you. And the reason why I have the right to do this, homie, is I was one of the motherfuckers that followed behind you. And I'm glad. I am so glad in real life I never follow behind you, homie. I really am, homie, because you know what? You still don't get it. You still up here kicking this stupid shit, making it seem like you made my platform. You didn't make my platform, homie. I've been on the internet for years. You see the differences between me and you? I'm not afraid to say I made a mistake. I came doing the same thing you were doing, homie, but just not, it was just more funnier. You did bad, homie, making jokes about people in their appearance, and it didn't get me nowhere. I got 2,000 followers, but I had no substance, homie. I didn't have no substance. It wasn't going nowhere. I was funny, but it was corny. You see what I'm saying? And I told you these things, homie. I changed my platform around because I was trying to get the attention so I could do what I'm doing now. But see, all attention ain't good attention, homie. This attention you bring into Long Island, the attention you bring in the Bloods and the Brims, homie, it's not good attention. You're sitting up here like the people on the side of the road for those companies that swing signs and doing that shit, homie. And you're not the representation of anybody. The members have been reaching out to me. The members where you're from, and I don't even know these people, homie. You up here calling people rats. You up here you have no paperwork. Homie, that's the 2006 mentality, homie. Oh, you have nothing else better to say about it? He's a rat. He's a rat. Homie, at the end of the day, homie, you've done some fuck shit in your life, and you have no business telling somebody what they did is fuck shit. And secondly, if you ain't got no paperwork, niggas don't want to hear that, homie. And even if you did, guess what? We don't want to hear that, homie. Because I can tell you this, homie. You're still thinking this shit is a game, homie. You still jumping in my inbox saying all this crazy shit to me, homie. But if you such a real nigga, right? Why ain't you taking this energy up with the people in your neighborhood? Why are you going to fly all the way out here to get boomed? You see what I'm saying? For what? For what? A stand your ground state. You're going to do all that stupid shit, homie, when you can't go face the issues in your neighborhood, homie? I don't want to hear that, homie. I'm not here for the tough guy shit. I'm not here to discredit Manny. I'm here to say don't listen to his message because it's wrong. We're here to correct the narrative. You up here trying to sit up here and kick this Willy Bobo, homie, you don't even know what you be saying. Again, this is a dumb nigga that read a smart book and now is reciting smart shit and don't even know how to apply it. I don't care who you shot, what you did, homie. That's never been what my podcast is about. It's never been what my message is about. A nigga from your hood checked your motherfucking jacket and asked you that. And your excuse was, oh, no, nigga, it's a statute of limitation, homie. Don't get us with that. Now, you're not going to fool us. We went to the law library, homie. We all wasted time in the law library. We know a little something, homie. See, that was a defense mechanism for you to escape it. And then you're going to take it out on me? Read the chat, homie. They asking you why you so aggressive with me, homie, when there's other people checking you and you taking it out on me, homie. You see what I'm saying? I ain't do nothing but try to help you. But you getting up here kicking this shit, you see what I'm saying? I've been hired by Long Island and my fans to correct the narrative, homie. So every time you get up here and say something stupid, you're putting content out there. This is my job to react and review to the content. Don't get in my inbox talking street shit, homie. Again, I'm not here for that. Again, I can end your career, homie, and paint a narrative with it that would be against what I stand for. I don't stand for people involving people's family in street business. I don't stand for that, homie. So I'm not going to promote that. You know the situation. Everybody else who knows the situation knows what it is, homie. You see, the difference is you're trying to push your truth when the truth is already out there, homie. You see what I'm saying? Don't make no threats. Don't be calling me police. I'm not police, homie. I'm definitely not, homie. I'm definitely not. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody hiring bloggers and YouTubers to come at you for a federal. You're nobody, homie. No disrespect, but disrespectfully, homie, you think that you're the biggest thing in the world, homie. You're not even. You don't even get enough money for the feds to worry about you, homie. You don't even file taxes, homie. They're not worried about you, homie. You don't even own you don't even own a piece of property, homie. You don't even own a car, homie. You own an apartment. You rent an apartment inside of an apartment. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, homie? Don't talk this big money shit with me, homie. We're not here for that. Okay? We're here about the message that you're putting out. We're not here about what you did in Wyandanch. We're not here about what you did in jail. Those stories, I'll let someone else tell them because they're on their way out. What I'm focused on is the message that you kicking, homie. And this is not what Long Island represents. I don't represent Long Island and you don't represent Long Island either. The difference between you and I is I'm giving them a platform to now fight back against whatever it is you're doing. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. I'm going to get to one more part. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but this one part has to be shown so he can understand. He got to start reviewing his content before he put it out.
I'm going to go through things. I know I'm going to be the target. I know that everyone is waiting for me to fail. But that's why I keep going. You never let them see you sweat. You never give them what they're looking for. But always be mindful.
Zip
there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Brim. Zip already had it back.
You got to create it,
delusional in the chat. Matter of fact, let me get this silly nigga out of here.
Our inner self, like our inner peace.
He's out of here.
Anything that correlates.
You're delusional above, just like him. Mikey B had hood love when he was in prison, homie. They were putting out books. You bugging out.
I can't sit here and act like these things that I'm going through haven't affected me. They did.
Oh, we know it affected your mental, homie. We're seeing it. Trust me.
Why did it affect me? Because I thought I would have more real people step up. I thought I would have people that care, people that know the truth, step up. What I found was many step up behind the scenes, off camera. I had a lot of people call me and they spoke to me and they says, yo, bro, what are you doing? This is not you. You never been this camera guy.
Now you see what I'm saying? He just said that he expected a lot more people to step up and say whatever he said, boom, 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 right? Then he said people stepped up in the background, was like, yo, Manny, why are you doing this? You know why they had to step up in the background, homie? Because nobody wants to be caught up in this goofy-ass image that you got on YouTube, homie. And that's for real. The same people who called you and told you, man, chill. Some people have been telling you for a year to chill, get off the internet. Call me, homie, and wanted to make sure my intentions was not just to belittle you, but to really make you see, homie, you're bugging out, homie. You're delusional, homie. You need to get some mental health. You're dealing with things that we don't understand, and you need to really. You talk about evolution and growing up and all that shit, homie. People don't want to be caught up in this internet shit with you, homie. They have real lives, homie. You keep bringing the real life to the internet. You got these people coming. We're not talking about none of that. What we're talking about is the content that you're putting out on the internet. We're talking about what comes out of your mouth, homie. Not so much what you didn't know, who you know or no. That's not what my platform is about. I keep telling you that. So when you get up here and you say all these big words that you read in a book, homie, and you don't even know how you're using them properly, it's like, come on, bro. Let's be for real, homie. Don't get up here and talk about you made my platform. You didn't make my platform, homie. You didn't do none of the above, homie. If anybody I would give the credit to, and that's Backdropper TV, homie, because he put me in front of the people the members who needed to see it. It wasn't you, homie. When I was talking with you up there that time with Mikey B, no one tuned in from the hood and said, yo, do all this. Nah, but when I had Ice up there, the whole hood tuned in, homie. There wasn't one bad comment about that man in the text, in the chat, nowhere. If you look at the chat, homie, it's embarrassing, homie. It's embarrassing, homie. You up here embarrassing yourself. And then, hold on. This is when he's getting ready to say the stupidest shit I ever heard in the world, fellas.
You never been the guy to take things and put it on wax. And I told him, I said, listen, time bring forth change. We in a different world. I don't say that to say you supposed to come out and just get reckless and do all type of things on the camera. I say that to say I'm not here to satisfy one specific type of audience. I'm here to relay a message to the world.
We don't want it. Keep it.
And my message is not to be taken, and flipped and played with. That's what social media do. They take your shit, they flip it, they play with it, and they put it out there in content form. I keep mine real, raw, and authentic. Now, my ever made, as I said, was taking on a strategy that China took on. The controversy, mixed with lies, mixed with truth, mixed with whatever theory. You understand what I'm saying? Man. That never been my lifestyle. So that shit didn't work for me.
You out of here, man. See?
My lifestyle been real, raw, and authentic. That's it. I wasn't in jail playing around.
What does that mean?
I wasn't in jail gate banging. That's what this is doing. Gate bang. I never was a gate banger. I never gate banged in jail. I never was a liar. Geronimo said it first. I don't know you to be a liar. I never was a liar. That's why I failed with that strategy and approach. I got my light inside the penitentiary by being a revolutionary, disciplined, militant mind, an educator, a knowledge seeker.
See, this is what we're talking. Oh, here we go.
A knowledge giver. I got my way in the world by standing on business. No, I'm not the biggest killer. I don't even want to be identified as a killer. That's the thing that kills me. Like, who the hell told these people I want to be a killer?
You did.
Who in the hell told me?
You did. Let's backtrack, everybody. If you've been following us, when we were all having a conversation and I stepped back and I let Ice talk, this man tried to discredit another man from the hood. And when he was told, you're not like that, that man is a stone cold unaliver, you started talking about, you don't know what I did. You don't know the shit that I did. And then niggas told you who you shot, man. Who you shot. You couldn't give a name because you said something about statutory limitation. The feds is trying to, homie, stop the shenanigans, homie. You're the one who tries to portray this image. You see what I'm saying? We're not, people are enlightened, homie. This is what you just said. You learn how to become a man in prison. We don't want anybody out here leading our children like that, homie. You learn how to become a man in real life. It's easy to talk that back to Africa, 48 laws of power when you're sitting in prison. When you come out here and really apply those things, homie, it's a different story. It's a way different story. You got this shit all messed up, and this is what I'm telling you. We don't want to hear this, homie. This is you make these lives and all that shit talking about you made our platforms, homie. This is why people make the content. They clip it and then make you look like a bozo and a goofy, homie. Because you have these outlandish things that come out your mouth, homie, that just put you in a situation. You see what I'm saying? It's going to put you in a situation, homie. I'm done listening to that. At one point, he says, you got to watch what comes out your mouth, your nose, your eyes, your phallus, your anus. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, your homie? Homie, it's okay, homie. Let go. Let go of those traumas, homie. Listen, right? You were only a child. You couldn't stop your dad from hitting your mom or your stepfather. You couldn't stop that man from doing that. You weren't supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? You got this tough guy image and you want everybody to know you tough for what? For what, homie? What is it? This is not what we want our children to look up to. We want them to look up to the people who are up here telling you about the changes they made. I want to talk to the people who did all the shit you did, but came out and then became a real man, became a real boy, homie. You are not in jail anymore, Damien. We are tired of hearing about jail, Damien. We are not in jail, Damien. This is what I'm telling you. I'm attacking your message, homie. Because you sit up here, you're dropping these subliminals, saying the stupid shit. Nigga, I didn't need you to get no clout, homie. I don't give a fuck about clout, bro. If I wanted clout, homie, you know what I'm in possession of. You know what I have right now, homie. And however you want to spin a narrative, homie, you know, homie. Let's not do that. This is not what my platform is doing. That's why I'm not doing that, homie. That's why I will not release that type of information on here, homie. Because I don't want to promote that, homie. And I advise you to do the same thing, homie. Get off the internet. Just like you tell everybody, I realize the streets ain't for me, homie. You got to realize the internet ain't for you, homie. Please, please, I'm telling you this, homie. Because you know what? You're sitting up here and you're still doing shit that we don't approve of. Don't tell niggas that you up here speaking for us, homie. You're not. We don't want you to speak to our youth. We don't want that, homie. Because you haven't understood who Demetrius is. You're still focused on Low Life Manny, OG Manny, Brim, Infamous this. No, homie, the people don't want that. They want Demetrius. They want Demetrius to take and show their kids the right way, homie. What you did in prison, homie, let me tell you something, homie. And this is no rest in peace, Sonny. I don't know who you are, brother, but under the circumstances, rest in peace, homie. But do you really think what you did was something great that we should remember? Something that we should teach our children? Is that something you think we should teach our children? You were not on the Wall of Fame. You was on the dickhead Wall of Fame for turning a county bid into a big-ass bid. And then you define it because you said you talking about you were standing up for what they did to the homie. No, homie. You talk about you were a leader, you were an organizer. What you should have did was got home, right? You should have got home. You should have marched. You should have brought the people together. You should have made sure that somebody was indicted for his murder. You should have sit there and brought the people together. If that's what you're telling us you are, you're the Messiah. You're the next thing to God. You're the prophet. Homie, you took an ignorant, prideful way, right? Crashed out, got a couple hits off, and got beat the fuck up and sent to prison for X amount of years. No, sir. I don't want the kids to think that's good. No. That is not the way to respond to those circumstances. At no means and no necessary. And this is coming from somebody who used to deal with pride and respond to the circumstances the same way. That is not the message we're preaching, homie. We are correcting the narrative. You see what I'm saying? We're correcting the narrative. What gave you the authority to go ahead and put your hands on somebody who was going to work every day to take care of their family? You don't even know which one of them people did it to him. You just picked out a police and did what you did, homie? And you want to sit here and make comments about when these police get up here and just pick a nigga and make an example out of him, but you're preaching to our people, it's okay for you to do it? A child, no less? You didn't even know what fucking life was, homie. And you're making those type of decisions. This is what I'm saying, homie. You always been walking in shoes that are too big for you. And that's what you don't understand. It's time to reset, my nigga. It's time to reset. Get off the internet with this felonious bullshit, homie. We do not want to hear it. This is not real life. You saying in real life, you don't sit in front of a camera and put your food on the floor, homie. Like, come on, homie. You want to be for real? You're going to sit up here and get in my inbox and tell me I'm police, I'm working for the feds, homie? This is what I'm saying. You're delusional, homie. I'm telling you, go to Stony Brook, check yourself in, homie. Maybe there's something in your weed you've been getting laced, but nah, homie, you bugged out, homie. You bugged out. You're the reason why people think that Long Island is so corny, homie. We're not corny, homie. You see what I'm saying? And not that say we want to embrace the bad. Oh, there's beautiful places in Long Island. We got some of the most best pizza places, fucking food places. That's what I'm going to start highlighting as well. It's not just about the negative. But you kind of knocked me off track with the silly shit, homie. I'm not going to lie. But again, I almost fell for the trap, homie. Because these same people in the background that you say are talking to you, they tapping in, homie. You see what I'm saying? And you know what? I promise I wouldn't make my platform, you know what I'm saying, something to tear somebody down, homie. I'm not tearing you down as a person. I'm tearing your message down, homie. And if you stand behind your message, then so be it. You see what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. You wanna address some physical confrontation with me because you can't get your point across with words. That's your pride, homie. That's your ego, homie. That's your ignorance. And then you're talking about coming to a state, homie. Do you know what would happen to you, homie? Your balloon release would be right there every year, homie. This is a stand your ground state. I have white neighbors, homie. You're not gonna come out here doing rah-rah shit. That's unrealistic. You see what I'm saying? You see the goddamn delusional. You'll take a flight out here to do all this, but you won't go handle your business in the hood. And I'm supposed to believe you tough, nigga? Yeah, homie. You bugged out, homie. You missed me with that shit, homie. Missed me with all that. I told you what it is. Get off the internet. That's just it. Like you said, the streets ain't for everybody. I learned that the hard way, homie. I realized the streets ain't for me. You need to learn the internet ain't for you, homie. You can't take 2 words and make them into 3 sentences and think you're smart. People don't want to be talked to like that, homie. They don't want to be philosophized and psychoanalysis and sociologically depicted, homie. They don't want to do that, homie. They just want real person to have a real conversation, homie. And I don't want anybody to stand up if they think that's how you're supposed to live. I don't want these kids to deal with their pride, homie, because I dealt with pride. I know people who dealt with pride, homie. I really, really do, homie. I really do. And you still not getting the message what we up here for, homie. We not up here for this, homie. But it's the only way I see him to get through to you. You see what I'm saying? It's the only way I see him to get through to you because in the messages, homie, I don't even want to get into that, bro. Like, you lost your mind, big bro. You see what I'm saying? You used to be someone that we looked up to, homie. Maybe you have a chance of getting that back. Maybe you don't. I don't know, homie. But for now, I just want you off the internet. I don't want you promoting that bullshit to people because, unfortunately, some stupid people like myself still look up to you and might jump out the window for you, homie. And then what are you going to do for them when they go to prison? You already said you don't send Budge money. You don't send Mousy money. You don't send nobody money, you said. So they'll crash out for you, right? Come down here, do something to me, or do something to me, crash out, and then be in prison looking stupid with no commissary. You see what I'm saying? You're lost, bro. You're lost, homie. This is not for you. I was lost. I was fucking up in the streets. I did bad, homie. I caught cases. I did this. I did that. I was affected by drugs, everything, homie. I did bad in the streets. I learned how to get the fuck out of there. You need to learn how to get the fuck off the internet. For real, homie. Because I'm not going to let you, every time you come up here, you send your little shots, you're subliminal, you get delusional, and you attack other people's platform, and you're talking about you from Long Island, I'm going to correct it, homie. Again, this show was going to go a whole different way, homie. But I had someone reach out to me and really tell me, yo, bro, this is not what you're here for. You see what I'm saying? And I promise you, bro, this will be the last time I will ever speak on you or acknowledge you, homie. Because guess what? You're a very small part of Long Island history, homie. And you know what? You want someone to give you your flowers, homie? That's your problem. Give yourself your flowers. Get back to your self-respect and dignity, homie. You just sat here and told the internet that you became a goofy to get views. You see what I'm saying? And then you want us to tell us that you're perfect? Homie, I told everybody I did some goofy shit to get views. I learned from it. I'm not promoting it, but you acting like, oh, it's no big thing. That's what I did like China. You didn't do what China Brim did, homie. You don't have the work ethic as China Brim has. Them niggas is moving over there, homie. They moving over there, homie. They're content dropping. The level of investment of their own time, money, and effort. You can see it in the outcome of the work. And this is what I was telling you. This is why I helped you change that silly background to what it is right now. You see what I'm saying? You remember that? This is why I helped you do those things. I was telling you, you have to put up thumbnails. Stop tagging people into your things. Start talking to people without talking to them. This is me telling you this, homie. This was me in the background. This is me making those things for you. And again, what did you do? You sat there. You got aggressive with me when it had nothing to do with me. Then you went back up on the same platform that this nigga was doing all the goofy shit with. You laughing and hee-hee-hawing with a nigga that disrespected me, homie. You see what I'm saying? That disrespected me. It's just me. I don't care. It's the internet. I can play the game, same games as anybody else. But you talk about this honor, love, loyalty, respect, homie. You don't know what those things is. You were taught that by a nigga in a gang, homie. You just said that. You weren't taught that by anybody that had any goddamn common sense. And it's no disrespect, but anybody who would tell you before and has now, the elders, they know the mistakes they made. They say that live and correct. They were idiots for doing that. And you're the only person up here glorifying being a follower, telling people you're a leader. Those things that you're kicking is all our business, homie. We've all had our oaths. Every hood has a different lingos, sayings. Homie, that's the only thing you're kicking. You're kicking the years of blood lingo and blood knowledge that you remembered, homie. Stop it. You don't know what real love is, homie. Because if you had real love, you would make sure you're sending your brother money every month. If you had real love for the comrades in your hood, instead of going to the dice game and spending $2,500, you could just take $100 and send $20 to 5 people, homie. But see, you're not humble enough. You're still dealing with pride. You still telling people that you need a Grammy. What do you fucking deserve a Grammy for, homie? You were consistent. You were not consistent at music. You weren't consistent at anything, homie. You're not representing us well in the podcasting world. So what the fuck do you deserve a Grammy for, homie? You explain that to me. What do you deserve a Grammy for? Exactly. You don't deserve a Grammy for nothing, homie. I don't deserve a Grammy. You don't see me demanding one. I'm up here to put good content out. I'm up here to correct the narrative that you are not what someone should grow up to be and want to be like. And you should be doing the same thing, homie. You need to get in touch with Demetrius. That's what you need. You don't need to be this character on the internet no more, homie. You don't have to come up here and get shock value for people to hear what you're saying, homie. As long as you keep saying the same message, homie, over and over again, the right person will listen. I've been doing this for years, homie. You didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing, homie. Ice tapped Long Island in with me, homie. Ice tapped Long Island with me, homie. After I got up alive with you, homie, I had to reach out to a real Long Island constituent that's not on the internet having people drag him, homie, to get this point across of what I'm trying to do for Long Island. And this is not that, like I said, I'm not here to bash you, homie, but I can't have you do this. I can't have you speak ill on my podcast, to speak ill, talk about you. It's delusional. This is delusion, homie. And this is what I'm talking about. Stop dealing with your pride, homie. Have a conversation with yourself in the mirror and be honest with yourself. I don't want the fucking truth that you put on the internet, homie. I don't want that, homie. I don't want that, homie. You see what I'm saying? I want the truth from you, homie. That's it. You know what you're doing, homie. And this ain't you, but now it's you because it's the internet. You just forever tarnish whatever reputation you wanted to salvage by the shit you just said, homie. Telling people you made their podcast, homie. Really fucking cocky of you, homie. That's really conceited of you, homie. I understand that you feel like, you deserve some type of rewards and shit, but we all feel that, homie. Hey, but the difference between you and us is we're not demanding no one to give it to us. When the time comes, it will come, homie. If you get it while you're here, you're not, homie. And right now, what do you deserve from us? Nothing. So I'll leave you with this, big bro. Yo, listen, man. Let's get off the internet, homie. It's not for you. We told you that. Keep my podcast out your situation, homie. Don't be up here giving a false narrative, homie. I told you I'm here to correct the narrative. And I gave you an opportunity to be a part of that correction. But instead, you chose to be a troll. So you know what? When you go goofy, we gonna make sure that we let them know that we do not accept that, homie. And by no means necessary, we will. We told you this, homie. You got up there, had a conversation with us. You got aggressive with me for nothing. Homie, I'm gonna laugh at you, homie. I'm gonna laugh at you because to me, if you ain't handling the business you handling out there, what makes you think you're gonna come see me, homie? Let's be for real. And if you would do that, listen, get off the internet, brother. Please. Keep Ronn Burgundy out your situation. After this, you will not hear nothing about me talk about you. You're old news, like you were prior to this, homie. You see what I'm saying? I had to correct you, get you out the way so I could push the real method, the real message, homie, that we're pushing correction, homie. No, nigga, we don't want to hear what you learned from some niggas up north that was in prison for doing bad. We don't want to hear that, homie. We don't want to hear none of that. We don't want to hear about your real, raw, and authentic because you're not. Because if you was real, raw, and authentic, you wouldn't be in this situation with people exposing you. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference, homie. I don't care what anybody on this internet thinks about me. Don't listen to me. I'm a loser. You see what I'm saying? I fucked up in life. Listen to my message. Listen to what I'm telling you. I touched the fire and it fucking burns. I touched it twice because I'm an idiot. You see what I'm saying? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You didn't came home how many times with the same attitude and same mindset, and where does it got you? I'll leave you with that, brother. Until next time, man. Like I said, we're going to get back to the topics at hand. I got some more videos coming out about addiction. You see what I'm saying? About parenting, about different like that. We off this negative shit. And again, like I said, follow me, stay tuned. We're going to be interviewing a lot more people. Just bringing the culture back to what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Ronn Burgundy. I'm out of here.
I done ran the streets, been